It's been too long, doesn't it?
It takes guts and character to be a miner out here. Questions, huh? Let me buy you a beer first. Here you go. Anyway, I seen you talking to Trevor. What's someone like you doing sticking your nose where it doesn't belong? You're right. I didn't want to bring it back, so I took it. I had to. Those guys all think I'm some kind of joke. And I'm stuck with this stupid 3-year contract. I can't afford to break it. So, screw Deimos, screw Trevor and all the other miners. Losing that equipment's the last straw for them. Did he tell you that? One last failure in a string of failures to meet quotas. It'll be layoffs for everyone, and I won't owe Deimos a damn credit. No. Maybe. I don't know. You know what? Who cares? It's my plan, and I'm already doing it. How could I? You'd do it too if your coworkers never took you seriously. I'm always showing them how much better I am than them, and all they do is laugh and talk behind my back. They think I don't hear them, but I do. They say I'm a show-off, that I'm not good at what I do. So screw them. This whole planet sucks. Everyone here is a friggin' loser. Shit. You're right. Fine. You got me. What do you say I take you to the goods and we bring it back? You can even say you found it. Just don't turn me in, all right? Relax, hotshot. I ain't gonna shoot you in the back, if that's what you're worried about. Just, follow me. We're going outside.
Hank, don't get weird on us now. Or weirder.
It's been too long since we mined together, don't you think?
Sorry about all the trouble.
We'll be ready in case there's ever another colony.
Once you get outside Sidonia, there's just like nothing around. No one at all.
I don't care what anyone says, this is still a tough assignment.
stay clear of the range during live fire exercises. Should be obvious why.
Man, I'm impressed you figured it all out on your own. I thought I was being real careful. It was so easy, right? Boss man Trevor's so loud sometimes, you know? And I got good hearing, so I overheard you all talking about this equipment. I knew what it meant to everyone and how screwed they'd all be without it. And then Trevor just lets me go pick it up because he thought I was showing initiative. It really was the perfect plan. You know, it's too bad. I bet I could have made bank on selling this stuff. What do you think? 500 grand? Cool mill, maybe? But where would I even have sold it? Not like I would have been able to march pallets of mining equipment down to Jane's without anyone noticing. Probably best we're returning it, because what a nightmare that would have been trying to offload it. And trying to destroy it all would have been another huge pain in the ass. It's mostly metal, right? What was I thinking? I guess I could have flown somewhere remote and buried it, dump it all in one of the old mines and forget about it. But then you would have been real screwed, huh? Good thing you found me before I did that. Am I right? Almost there, all right? I had to park my ship off a ways so they wouldn't find it right away. I'm sure you get it. Seemed like a good idea at the time. Didn't think I'd be going all the way back so soon. At least you won't have to walk all the way back, eh? I mean, you know, maybe we'll take the ship back to port and let someone else unload it, save ourselves the hassle of hauling it all back ourselves. Anyway, see it just up ahead? All right, that's enough. Now face me, so I don't have to shoot you in the back. No, we got a problem we can't resolve. Namely, you know too much. Wait, really? Even if I don't go to jail? Not if I convince them you were behind it the whole time, newcomer. And after I kill you, I'll look like a hero. Well, when you say it like that, maybe you got a point. Damn it. You're right. What the hell am I doing? This is freaking stupid, even for me. This whole idea, I barely thought it through. I just acted because it seemed like my only shot. I really don't want to hurt anyone. I'm in too deep and I don't know what to do. I know I don't deserve it, but will you help me? Please? I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't if I were in your shoes. I can start by giving you my gun to prove I won't try to kill you. That's about all I can really do. For real, you made me see what I'm doing is wrong. What? Just because I'm a minor, I can't have nice things? It was my old man's. He gave it to me when he got his new one. It's older and it's got some issues, but I've been trying to fix it up in my spare time. This was my first big test run of it. I don't like it, but you might be onto something. If I come clean, maybe it'll go easy on me, especially if you tell them what happened here. Fine, I'll do it. It's the right thing to do. And hey, at least they'll probably void my contract. Gotta look on the bright side, I guess.
Smart move. Easier to course correct before permanent harm is done.
I almost made this 1,000,000 times worse. Thanks for not killing me. Yeah, I know you probably don't believe me now, but I do. I messed up real bad. I was just so angry, you know? Thought it was a good idea to get back at everyone. But for what? Like, it would have actually shut them down. See? The whole plan was stupid. And even if I had a better plan, what the hell was I thinking? What, am I too much for you?
Yikes! Whoa there!
Eyes peeled for signs of terramorph activity. After what happened to our forces in New Atlantis, we need to be extra vigilant.
Don't be caught on the Martian surface.
The locals tend to stay out of trouble. Visitors? That's another story. Sergeant Booth at your service. If you have a security-related concern, bring it up to me. As much as someone's last name is a nickname, friends, acquaintances, and other locals call me Booth. You can call me Sergeant Booth. Not if I've got anything to say about it. For real, though. I don't know if it's because everyone's too busy working, or if it's because of the military presence, but crime's pretty low. We get the occasional drunken brawls, petty thefts and stuff, but Cydonia ain't exactly a hotbed of crime. We're not Neon. Well, it ain't drugs if that's what you're worried about. You'll notice it happens to miners and anyone else that's been down in the red Martian dust too long. Nothing to worry about any more than anyone else around here. Used to be a sign someone was ready for the Red Devils. And some of the ex-Red Devils still think they're a big deal. They ain't as badass as they think they are. And any that do have a chip on their shoulder and cause trouble, well, I'll put them in their place.
It's true. I stole the brand new mining equipment that my boss ordered for us. But now that I've had some sense talked into me, I realize how shitty that is. I know it was a dick move, and I'll serve whatever sentence you've got for me.
You can confirm this?
Again, I'm real sorry, but I'll do the time and make things right.
It's rare that we get a criminal turning himself in like this. And the fact that there's no real damage to speak of is going to help his case. I'm sure those will both be points in his favor. Good work, and thanks. All right, let's get you booked and locked up. You've already done enough to mess things up for yourself. Any harder. Almost break time.
Yeah.
Come on. You can make it.
Detonation occurred in 5.
Welcome to Cydonia Security. I'm Commander Vincent Woodard, Chief of Planetary Security and former head of the Red Devils program here on Mars. I tend to deal with security at a high governmental level, whereas my associate Booth over there handles day-to-day security issues. So if you're looking to report a minor crime or misdemeanor, see him. But if there's something I can help you with, feel free to ask. Only the finest bunch of soldiers to ever grace the UC with their service. Of course, I may be biased as a Red Devil myself, and head of the program. Well, former, I should say. Program's been defunct since the armistice that ended the colony wars. It put a stop to any and all Xeno warfare. I fought to keep them operational here, but the top brass concluded that without their unique alien bioweapon training, there was no need for a separate elite soldier program. Still do, technically. I'm a naval commander, but they've got me here pushing pencils ever since the Red Devils disbanded. I pull double duty, aiding in recruitment and serving as the Cydonia Security Chief, representing the UC. If you ask me, though, nothing's been the same since the Red Devils' glory days. All the goddamn time. It's been about 20 years, but every time a new recruit crosses my desk, I size them up and wonder if they have what it takes to be a Red Devil. I'd give my left thumb to recruit fresh devils again, but it'd take nothing short of a miracle to convince the top brass to reinstate the program. It's small, it's dusty, it's old, but it's home. It may not be anything fancy, but I couldn't dream of living anywhere else. That's a pretty serious accusation. I assume you have proof of these alleged illicit activities? Well, he's a governor. If what you say is true and you have evidence against him, he'll be charged with felonies. I assume he'd step down ahead of this and turn himself in, but if not, he'd be arrested. Then there'll be a formal trial back in New Atlantis. If convicted, he'll likely serve jail time plus any applicable fines. I'm sure they'd have to find a new governor. It's pretty rare for something like this to happen. So this is all an educated guess. I'm going to need more than the word of a passing stranger to go on for such a serious matter. Either come back with solid evidence, or I'm going to have to ask you to drop it. Unless you want us to start investigating you instead.
Particle detonations concluded. It is now safe to resume normal activity.
Security around here is tough for a Have yourself a good one.
Found a clutch of heat leeches, breeding in the utility section the other day.
And any injuries or mistakes you incur while suffering the effects of overwork or exhaustion can also harm your company's bottom line.
I'm looking forward to hearing all about this. Any luck? Yeah, I heard. Booth left me a message saying that Hank stole the goods, but then he had a change of heart and turned himself in. Crazy. I knew Hank was problematic, but I never suspected he'd do something like this. At least he had the good sense to come clean about it before any damage was done. I'll take it from here and get the equipment sorted out. Here's the credits I promised. I'm also throwing in some ore to repay you for what you got us before, and then some. We'll be able to recoup it in no time with these new tools. Thanks for all your help. We couldn't have done it without you.
If the Lodge wasn't here, I probably wouldn't be here all that often. Don't get me wrong, New Atlantis is lovely. It's just sort of predictable.
I'm sorry, I really can't afford to be distracted. I need to get to the bottom of this. I am not staring, I am analyzing. This is important xenobiological work. I work for the scientific division of MAST. I've been studying this tree for quite some time, and it appears to be exhibiting some worrying signs. Are you familiar with this particular specimen? Do you understand its importance? Look, I have a lot of work to do here. If you're just going to gawk, I'd ask that you move on. If you can actually assist me, however, I would appreciate it. I don't normally solicit help from random passersby, but it seems an exception is necessary. Would you be willing to retrieve some additional data for me? Well, thank you. That's unexpected. There's a series of biosensors I've placed in various locations around New Atlantis, all calibrated to gather pertinent information. They've been running for long enough that I think it's time to collect and analyze their findings. If you would bring them to me, that would save time.
Can you believe this tree was here before the city?
Hey, are you looking for eggs too? I've only found one so far, but I want to find more before anyone else does. So if you see some, can you tell me? Yeah, it was. Weird, right? Miss Seng over at UC Distribution bought the one I found, and she said she might buy more if I can find them. I could really use the credits.
By the way, Captain, Sergeant Union.
I'm on tax duty tomorrow. Can't wait!
Welcome to UC Distribution. Something I can do for you? You mean besides providing a pleasant face for customers to interact with? It's all in the name. We distribute materials and products all around the United Colonies. Never a dull moment. Always something going on, and 4 other things we need to be ready for. I know some people don't believe it, but we really do the best we can. Wouldn't still be working here if I didn't care. Who, Jordan? That kid's in here every other day with some random thing he found. Trying to get credits. Yeah, I took pity on him. Why, what is it? I'm wondering why you'd come looking for it. Oh, really? Well, you can have it back for what I paid for it, plus a little extra. Let's call it a convenience fee, shall we? I could, but I did pay for it. I'd like to recover my losses. And it's all the way in the back room. I'd have to walk back there, then back out here. You did say this was important after all. Honestly, it's probably worth way more than what we're talking about. Pleasure doing business with you. Oh, well, certainly. Right. Come back if you need something else.
I asked my boss what they're doing.
I need all of the biosensors if the data is to be of any use. I appreciate your assistance, but...
So you do. Wonderful. I'll just take these, and we'll see what they have to tell us. All right, we'll just upload the data. Give it a moment. And just another moment. It is working, isn't it? Ah, there it is. Relief. Now, let's see. This is... Well, it's... Oh my.
It's a good thing you brought the biosensors to me when you did. Well, there's good news and bad news. The good news is that my suspicions were correct. There is something wrong with the tree. I will report my findings to Mast immediately with no small amount of satisfaction. The phrase, "I told you so," may even be uttered more than once. Well, from a certain point of view. In an, admittedly, somewhat selfish manner. The bad news, as it were, is that the internal composition of the tree is changing. In this particular case, the tree is now regularly emitting ultra-low frequency sound waves. They're nearly imperceptible now, but they're growing in strength. This is something we've never observed before. Depending on how large these waves grow, consequences for the city could be, well, disastrous. I must consult with my colleagues in Mast at once. Thank you for your assistance. I hope these credits are adequate compensation.
Chill for a cup of coffee right about now.
This place is a delightful relic tangled up with hope, grit, and science.
Gave up my room in the lodge so Andreja. Let's deal. Been poring over the charts, looking for another match. Think this one might just be it.
You spend a lot of time in space? We sure did.
Landing site is good to go.
Hello, Captain.
between alien and human. A peculiar mixture of extraordinary and practical. I am hot. I mean, to be clear, it's a temperature thing. Primarily. Time to break a sweat for a change. Ha! I've done this 1,000 times. Oh, good. I was wondering when we get to this. Sure. I've got some time to kill. My favorite part. Hello, ship. This place needs more decorations, don't you think?
I have something for you. Hey, so I thought you might like this. I hope you do. In my line of work, it's a requirement. Anyway, I figured you might have a use for it. My pleasure. If I see anything on our next expedition to a planet, then I'll hang on to it for you. Home sweet home. Or bittersweet home, I suppose.
Never regretted coming out of retirement. Constellation's got the writ of the righteous. Keeps me young. Hmm? Oh, sorry. Was doing the tally's work in my head. Inventory on this... Found one. Easy as a needle in the stack. Hope those powers you're getting to overinflate you. Got enough egos in Constellation.
Colonists here in distress. We could really use your help. We're unarmed civilians who need assistance. Thank you for responding. We had someone jump in and leave without even saying hi. We're with, List, and we're just trying to get to our new home. But our grav drive is old, like really old, and I'm afraid it's giving up the ghost. We're just 2 jumps away from starting a new life. We have a workbench here, but we need just common old iron. A lot of it. Then we should be able to jury-rig some repairs. Any chance you have some? We'll pay loads more than the iron's actually worth. That should do us. Thank you. And this should cover the iron, and then some. We'll be heading out hopefully shortly.
Ready for touchdown.
Greetings, Captain.
Hey, when you're not busy, let's chat. mind. I don't even know where to start. Hello, V. I'm so ready. Are you? Castrate my patience. Oh, I got this.
Captain, hello. I am satisfied to see that you survived your most recent sleep cycle.
Hey, so I'm really enjoying our time together. Thought you should know. It's been a long time since I worked with someone so closely. I didn't realize how much I missed it. And you haven't stopped me from looking into this stuff with Irvin either. So, thank you. Well, there's a school of thought that you shouldn't go chasing ghosts. And they're probably right. Ghosts are spooky. But maybe this isn't that kind of chase. And Irvin's case is far from dead. See, that's what makes you a good captain in my book. You're supportive. On that note, I do have some news about Irvin's case. So, I wanted to let you know that I heard back from my contact, and I think you'll want to hear this. They sent me a copy of some public records. It's interesting. There was a claim filed against Irvin accusing him of damaging their investments. Looks like Irvin didn't even enter a plea. So Some of Irvin's paychecks were seized, as well as any assets that weren't under joint ownership. The Hephaestus Mining Corporation, and they also won the case. Well, if it was Irvin, I do want to understand that, because I just can't believe it. Anyway, this mining corporation, Hephaestus, sued Irvin, claiming he irreparably damaged their mine. They said he killed the apex predators in the area around the mine, which led to herd creatures overeating the grasses. That caused the soils to release too many gases too fast, which cost Hephaestus a ton of money. They claim the creature he killed was a critical hive species that caused a cascade effect when they were killed off. Irvin killed the equivalent of a queen bee, and the whole hive collapsed, basically. It looks like they considered him a no-show and ruled against him. So anyway, according to the court documents, there was a witness for the defense, who was a no-show too. Then Hephaestus won by default. They tried to take his apartment, but because it's in my name too, they couldn't. Yes, they plan to stay in the same system for a while. They withdrew their testimony the morning of the trial. Said they had a sincere change of heart. I didn't know he bought it. Must have been a better deal than renting for the time he was there. Kinda. I had a mountain of back taxes to pay, and utilities, and repairs. It would have been far better for my pockets had I just donated it to the city. But I'm glad I didn't. There may be clues there about his case. So here's what I was thinking. I can persuade my contact to keep digging a little bit more. I don't want to press our luck, so I'll just ask them to follow up on one thing. Should I tell them to investigate the company more, or look into the witness instead? I just want to know why they picked Irvin. Why did they set him up? I wonder what his real reason was for retracting his testimony. Did he report anything to security? For that much money? They'll do it. You know, this investigation is time-consuming, but it's also pretty cathartic. Who knows? Maybe if we solve this case, it'll mean a better future for Gagarin. But that's thinking too far ahead. Anyway, Captain, thanks for checking in with me.
How can I be of service, Captain?
It always feels like I'm on some sort of vacation when I'm here. We could get food at a restaurant like fancy people if you want.
I don't believe in luck per se, but I do realize how fortunate I am to be a part of all of this.
Forgot to check the math on a few equations. The brain's long gone. Forgetfulness. Oh, sore. Lucky I noticed the pattern in one of those artifacts you...
Parcel freighter to unknown vessel. I have an urgent package, hoping for some assistance. The Star Parcel's fleet's got a load of these aging Deimos monsters. Built like tanks. It's gonna take hours to fix this. Sorry, company policy is only if you step foot on here, I'm out of a job. I got a hot package that's paid for expedited delivery. They'll dock my pay if it doesn't get to its destination. Star Parcel will reward you well if you... Excellent. All you need to do is drop this off to the ship services technician on New Atlantis. They'll take it from there. Thanks for bailing me out of this nightmare.
Board's all green. Successful jump.
Hey, over here. Could you... I had a good feeling about you. We just need a little. 2 units of ship parts will do. You're a lifesaver. Here, take these for your help.
Another jump down. Take that, Dad. You know my great-grandpappy made that drive, right? We're here. We're locked in and landing.
Hello.
me wants to stay and study this place, but part of me is energized to get back. Well, it's gonna last long. I can go low-tech any old day. I think everybody in Constellation dreams of this moment. Where? I swear they were just here. Wish granted. Surprise! Guns! Ow! Why? Handled that well.
By the way, Captain, Sergeant Yumi was looking for you. Sounds like he's got more work.
On my
my worst days. Returning to this place made me feel better.
Oh, sorry. Was just doing some math in my head. Trade the get? Spend so much time looking at this. Lucky I noticed the pattern.
I'm all ears.
Commencing attack. We got you now. Neutralize that ship.
Took out their grav drive.
Direct hit to their grav drive.
So, I hear you've been making yourself pretty useful on the ship. Your
I
grav drive is
have,
toast.
Dad. I want to be as good a co-pilot for the captain as I am for you.
Well, you're doing a great job, Straight B. I'm proud of you. What do you say we get you a new outfit next time we're planetside?
It
Damn
still
these
fits, Dad.
mutts. Don't
And
have
I
the
love it.
patience to wait for a real
Now,
score.
a new book.
Guess you couldn't help joining the fray. Just glad you didn't eat it. Because the bounty on your head gets bigger the longer you live. So we just want to make sure it stays that way. Yeah, so now we got two camps. The bounty hunters who want to cash in now, and the people who want to wait and cash in later. Nah, we just want to keep you alive long enough for the creds to be worth our while. So, you keep that pretty little mug of yours alive until it's enough for us to retire, okay? Be seeing ya.
Let's see what's on this ball.
Captain, it is pleasant to see you.
this for a living. Old-fashioned, huh? Love it. Wonder what humanity would be like if we could all do that. Come and get it! Ha! I've done this 1,000 times. My favorite part. Fine, let's go. Ah, this never gets old.
There's nothing more beautiful than seeing all those books.
There. Spend so much time looking. Got one.
Touchdown imminent.
Good day, Captain.
I would have scanned that too. When humanity left Earth, I bet most of them were worried we'd never find another planet like it again.
Still can't believe this place exists sometimes.
Never. Oh, sore. The eyes showing sign.
Landing commencing.
Hi. Please disregard. I attempted an informal greeting, but my end is satisfied.
so ready for this. Are you? We progressed to hostilities already. You aren't ready for this, but I am.
How different would my life be if I had never stepped foot in this place? I wonder.
Gave up my room in the lodge so Andreja had a place to call her own. Everyone Oh, sorry. Lucky I noticed the...
Sorry. I was lost in a memory for a moment. There. How can I help?
Let's see what there is to see. Starting landing procedure.
Captain, greetings.
to Atlantis. I've spent a lot of time here. It's safe, clean, comfortable.
Welcome home.
Forgot to check the math on it. Found one. He...
Captain, landing procedure initiated.
Captain, do you require my assistance?
times we see these, I'm always going to be impressed.
time I'm here, I have to remind myself that I can't play with the toy ship model.
Oh, sore. One too many squats. Still need to lift another. Found one.
Your hunt ends.
Deep. Exactly.